Imagine a large, beautiful boat floating across the lake. Then, all of a sudden, it vanishes into the water. When the search team searches the lake, there are no remains found. Where did the boat go? According to cryptzoology.com, the first sighting of Nessie was in 565 AD, when she was seen devouring a man. People must pay close attention when visiting the Loch Ness Lake, because they may need to know some very important information about the Loch Ness Monster named Nessie. Although many people don't know about this monster, it is important that they know what it is, what it looks like, and one man's personal experience with the monster. Let's start with what the Loch Ness Monster actually is. According to the dictionary, the definition of the Loch Ness Monster is a large aquatic animal representing a serpent or plesiosaur-type dinosaur. As stated in www.loch-ness-monster.nessieland.com, the monster was first sighted in 565 AD by St. Columba. St. Columba was at the Loch Ness Lake in Scotland when his boat unexpectedly floated out into the water. One of his friends swam out to the water to retrieve it when a monster-like looking creature came out of the water and attempted to devour his friend. The monster got its name the Loch Ness Monster simply because they were on the Loch Ness Lake. Instead of calling it the Loch Ness Monster, when it was sighted again in 1975, a man named Robert Falcon Scott gave it the name Necessitas Robertox. This means Ness Wonder with a diamond fin. He then shortened the name to Nessie to make it easier for people to remember. So what do you picture in your mind when you think of a diamond fin? According to dinojoe.adm.com, the Loch Ness Monster got its description from the diamond fin. What do you think the Loch Ness Monster really looks like? The Loch Ness Monster has been described as having crocodile-like looking humps, diamond-shaped flippers, a long neck, and two stubby horns. It is estimated to be 18 to 50 feet in length. All these characteristics lead up to her looking like a plesiosaur. A plesiosaur is an aquatic reptile that went extinct 65 million years ago. How do you think anyone knows about Nessie? In an interview from abcnews.go.com on August 15, 2012, George Edwards has had a pretty good life experience of Nessie. George has been sailing the lake for 26 years. Every single day he takes his boat out on the lake and searches for Nessie. He often brings tourists with him in case he spies the monster. This way he will be sure that he was not the only one that saw it. One of the mornings that he was coming back to shore to put his boat away, he spied something out of the corner of his eye. He quick grabbed the camera, and what do you know? He got a picture of Nessie. He has had a lot of theories on whether or not the monster exists, but he has been searching for Nessie since he has been a teenager at the age of 13. He grew up thinking of Nessie in the lake just as we think there's a monster under our bed. George was very unsure if the monster existed, but after researching and hearing many stories, he is sure that she exists. His wife was the same too. She was very cynical about Nessie at first, but now she believes. Many people do not believe the monster exists because they know the lake has, or simply think the lake has been searched. But George knows that the lake is too big and too wide to have been searched, the whole thing. According to nessie.co.uk, the lake is 22.5 miles long, 1.5 miles wide, and 754 feet deep. Edward says you have to be on the lake every single day with a camera and binoculars, and you have to be in the right place at the right time in order to see Nessie. You should know a little bit more about who Nessie is, what she looks like, and George's experience with Nessie. Nessie is indeed an underwater creature of the Loch Ness Lake. With her big plesiosaur-type body, George is sure that she exists. Now, in order to stay tuned to Nessie, look into her website and stay tuned to the news. You never know when Nessie will be popping out of the water next.